What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is Monday over here. Hope you guys are having a great day and had a great weekend. It is my third post today, and it's going to be about Monero XMR and seeing what potentially could be going on in this market. Is it due for another drop, or does it have a leg to go back up to retest some highs here? So, in my opinion, some pretty critical updates in terms of technical analysis for XMR here. So you definitely don't want to miss this update. Going to be taking a look into some key price levels on both the upside and downside. Going to give you my bullish and bearish case scenarios for this chart, as well as my sentiments on this market later in this video. So make sure to stick around. Now, all of this is solely my opinions only, and it's not financial advice at all. I am not a financial advisor and nor an elite trader of any sorts. Even though I am a profitable trader who's managed to keep most of my profits during the last bear markets. But I am looking to crush it in the next bull cycle here. So if you guys feel the same way, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into the chart here. So we got, I still have the Bitcoin chart pulled up here, which I will get into in a little bit because that is going to affect my opinion on the overall crypto markets as a whole. Let's take a look into XMR here. Currently at about $145. What could it be doing? Let's take a look into the weekly time frame. I'm sorry for any construction noise that you guys might hear in the back. So they're doing construction back there. So if you guys hear anything, I might boost my volume to, talk over it. Okay. Now on this weekly time frame here, we do have a rising channel. This is on the weekly time frame, so it could play out for quite some time here, as it has, since it has hit where it looked to be the temporary bottom of about $114 and has been bouncing around here since June of 2022. Okay, so it's been a while. Rising channels typically are bearish. It could potentially, it's usually a bearish breakdown. So let's take a measure move here. And let's just say, okay, this just, it's not necessarily going to break down by this point, by next week, but I have to take a point in the chart to get a measure move. If it breaks out by next week, it will give us a measure move of in that $70 area. That is a crazy drop. Now, that is usually a breakdown, the result of a rising channel. However, there are some other scenarios to consider as well, right? We could also consider the price action not dropping down by next week. It could potentially come back up to this upper trend line here, which would be, if it comes back up to the upper trend line here by next week, that would give a price of upwards of $200, okay, $207 by next week. That is just an example, not necessarily true, okay? I'm just taking an example. If it comes back up, which would be a very long shot because we have quite a bit of moving averages in between. But the price action has been basically, breaking through these moving averages. So, I don't see them as too much of significance if they've been just up and down the moving averages. Personal opinion only. Okay. So that is what I'm seeing. I want to make a correction here, because I said if it breaks down by next week, but I actually had 2 weeks later. So if actually it breaks down by next week, it would actually give us a measured breakdown of about $73. Now, we also got to consider the bigger chart here, which is the monthly time frame. So price action has gotten rejected at the monthly 21. It's below the monthly 50, which is the gray line. Monthly 21 is the blue line, right? This could potentially develop into a rounded bottom and then maybe eventually a cup and handle, but it's too early to tell. What I base my opinion on is going to be a lot on the Bitcoin market, right? Before we go into the Bitcoin market, I also want to take into consideration some support levels that the price action could bounce off of, right? So we're going to look at past wicks down on this chart. We see a wick here at about 127, maybe 125 area. This previous wick here, quite a few wicks here indicating support where traders could potentially look at as take profit levels if they were shorting, right? At about 120, we see some at one. Excuse me, it's just too many wicks to kind of read. But if you guys actually get a chart here, you guys can actually refer back to some of these previous wicks, which were support levels that the price action can actually bounce off of, right? For some more unambiguous scenarios, possible support, very possible support at about that $100 area. Before this area right here, and then finally the measure move here, right, which is $73, basically $75 area, just to be even, which is pretty in line with this level of support here, right, from quite some time ago. Now, like I said, my opinion is going to be based off Bitcoin a lot. I still have a bullish opinion on this market. I am still long on a few altcoins. I did get liquidated off my Bitcoin and Ethereum leverage positions because they were leverage ETFs on MEXC, and they delisted ETFs, these leverage ETFs over the weekend. So I'm basically looking for a setup to go back in. But as long as Bitcoin is staying above this neckline right here of this double bottom, this double top, it still looks, good to me. That's just my personal opinion. But of course, if this double top breaks, there is huge downside potential, right? So quite a bit of scenarios that can be going on here in Bitcoin. Going to be keeping track of Bitcoin mainly before altcoins. I don't have any Monero, but if you guys want to see more updates on this coin, you guys can drop a comment, like, subscribe, and then I will keep you guys updated when there's something to be updated on. Now, if you guys have made it this far into this video and don't already have a Webull account but want to get some free stocks, you guys can use my referral link down in the description below. They're still giving away free stocks when you guys sign up and deposit $100 using my referral link down below. Depending on your luck, of course, $3,000 to $3,000. If you're luckier, then you get something on the higher range. If you're not that lucky, then you still get some stocks for free. Overall, I thought that Webull was a pretty good exchange to trade on for beginners for both stocks and cryptos. But with any exchange, I would not put most or all my money on any exchange, just because they could go down and you could get wrecked. I personally spread my money around several exchanges, so I don't get wrecked. Now, yeah, so basically use my referral link down below. I think that wraps up my update. I just want to talk about, we have a monthly candle close here in the next couple of days. And if we can close above 26.5, that's, that's basically where the monthly 50 SMA looks like it's at. It's basically covering it. I think it's 26.5 here. That would look like, at least we have a pretty good bullish sentiment. At least some bullish sentiment going into the next month. Now, this basically wraps my update, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Like, subscribe, comment. See you guys.